In a world where everyone is obsessed with positivity, achievement, and being the best version of yourself, Mark Manson comes along with a bright orange book and a message that hits like cold water to the face. You don't need to give a fuck about everything. You only need to care about what truly matters. This book is not about being careless. It's about being selective, choosing the values and struggles worth dedicating your life to. 1. The overload of caring. Manson argues that the modern world overwhelms us with things demanding our attention. Endless news. Social media. Comparisons. Expectations. Pressure to be extraordinary. And because we try to care about everything, we end up caring about nothing deeply. The key to a better life? Reserve your fucks for things that truly align with your values. 2. Happiness comes from solving problems. Most people chase a life with no problems. But a life without problems doesn't exist. Instead, Manson says, happiness comes from solving problems, not avoiding them. You will always face challenges. The only real choice you have is which problems you want in your life, and whether you take responsibility for solving them. Meaningful life equals meaningful problems. 3. The responsibility principle. Here's a tough but liberating idea. You are responsible for everything in your life, even when it's not your fault. Responsibility doesn't mean blame. It means ownership. When you accept responsibility, you gain the power to change your reactions, your choices, your emotional world. That's freedom. 4. You are not special, and that's a good thing. One of the punches to the gut ideas of the book is, you're not extraordinary. I'm not extraordinary. And that's okay. Modern culture pushes the idea that everyone must be amazing, successful, famous, and unique. This creates unrealistic expectations and constant disappointment. Manson argues that embracing your ordinary, human self is actually liberating. You stop chasing perfection and start living your real life, not the Instagram version. 5. The power of choosing better values. Your values shape your life. Bad values lead to suffering. Always wanting to be right. Chasing pleasure. Wanting constant approval. Comparing yourself to others. Good values create stability. Honesty. Responsibility. Curiosity. Commitment. Resilience. Generosity. Self-respect. The book teaches you to replace crappy values with meaningful ones. 6. You will fail, and that's the path forward. Manson says failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the foundation of success. Want to be confident? Try things. Fail. Improve. Want to be strong? Face challenges. Learn. Grow. Want to be brave? Do what scares you. Life rewards those who take action, even small action, consistently. 7. The no that sets you free. A huge part of living a fulfilling life is the ability to say no. No to obligations that drain you. No to people who disrespect you. No to goals that aren't yours. No to unrealistic expectations. When you say no to what doesn't matter, you finally have room to say yes to what does. Boundaries are not selfish, they are essential. 8. Death gives life meaning. The book ends with a surprisingly philosophical question. Knowing that life is short, what will you choose to care about? When you realize you won't live forever, you stop wasting time on drama, fear, gossip, other people's opinions, and you start investing in relationships, passions, contribution, personal truth, meaningful struggles. Manson argues that accepting your mortality is the ultimate way to live fully. Final message of the book. The subtle art of not giving a fuck is not about doing nothing. It's not about being cold or careless. It's about choosing your values with intention. And committing your limited time, energy, and heart to things that genuinely matter. Give fewer fucks. Give them more wisely. Live more freely.